Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, saluting Earth Day on April 22nd with an ongoing commitment to help offset carbon emissions with sustainable harvesting of Missouri forests. Details at choosewood.com.
This is St. Louis on the Air from St. Louis Public Radio. I'm Elaine Cha. 12,000 people gathered in Grand Center this past weekend for the third annual Music at the Intersection Festival. The lineup included big names like Herbie Hancock, Smino, Taj Mahal, and Thundercat, as well as local talents like Sir Eddie C., Renee Smith, and the Marquise Knox Band featuring the Funky Butthorns. Producers Miya Norfleet and Emily Woodbury spoke with festival-goers about why they came out and what they think of St. Louis's music scene.
What brings you out today to Music at the Intersection?
Well, we both just really love music, especially live music, and we're really excited to hopefully discover some new artists today that we really like.
Oh, we really came to see Herbie Hancock, Arrested Development, Cameo, Taj Mahal.
All the people's come out and have a good time. We all nationalities getting along, having a good time, side by side, dancing, loving one another. It's great. I love St. Louis, Missouri.
I wanted my children to be able to say that they've seen Herbie Hancock.
What's your relationship with that artist? Like, why was it so important to you?
So when my son was born, we loved Watermelon Man, my husband and I, so we would always listen to it while my son was in my stomach. And it was kind of cool. When he was old enough to walk, he would hear the bottle, like the doo boo doo boo, and he would just come running. And so it's just like a really special place in our hearts.
How would you rate St. Louis's music scene?
The music scene is really good. I've been impressed. I really have. There's never, there's a dearth sometimes. You have to pick what you're going to do.
And when it comes to the music and arts community, something that we've been covering a lot is the music infrastructure here, right? Like, we have plenty of music history. A lot of musicians come out of St. Louis, but what it's like to actually build up a music city. So in your opinion, how is St. Louis doing on that front?
I think we're doing okay. I think we could do a lot better. We're getting missed by a lot of the regional acts and even smaller national acts. Michael Franti, as an example, hasn't been to St. Louis in years, but he goes to Kansas City every year. So, but I think things like JMO Presents is doing a great job of like really expanding the music that's coming here. Places like Old Rock House are amazing. So just people got to challenge themselves to get out and listen to new music.
I think that we are growing, and I think that this shows that we are growing. And St. Louis has been on the map for years. There's no more putting St. Louis on the map. I mean, it always has been. Even when you go back to Josephine Baker, Tina Turner, we have always been on the map. But I think it's about being consistent. So I appreciate institutions and organizations such as the Kranzberg Arts Foundation for making sure that we are consistently investing in the music and creative ecosystems.
So when it comes to the appreciation of all different types of musicians, right? Like not just the front man, not just the band, where do you think St. Louis is on that front?
We definitely have work to do. And funny you mentioned that. I do believe that you all interviewed G Wiz, my husband. He's like the God Pops of hip hop. Everybody in St. Louis knows him. And it's so important to him to keep the history of St. Louis alive, to teach the younger people, to support them, and just keep it going.
What do you think it means to have a music festival like Music at the Intersection here right in downtown St. Louis?
Oh, it's fabulous. It's a chance for local talent to be known and to be seen by people that normally would just, shrug it off like, I don't really know that person, I'm not going. But here you have a variety.
That was Music at the Intersection festival-goers Roderick Jones of East St. Louis, Arlette McCain, Asha Hornaday, and Christy Fairbanks of St. Louis, Joyce Pearson of Spanish Lake, Kendra Stout of St. Charles, Sandrone Williams of St. Louis, and Ana Gomez of St. Louis. If you're feeling a bit of FOMO hearing those reflections, check out St. Louis Public Radio reporter Chad Davis's conversation with DJ G Wiz on our website. You can also listen to senior reporter Jeremy Goodwin's conversation with Herbie Hancock. Find those stories at stlpr.org.
This episode was produced, recorded, and edited
by Miya Norfleet and Emily Woodbury, with audio engineering and podcast design by Aaron Dorr.
Our executive producer is Alex Hoyer.
St. Louis on the Air is a production of St. Louis Public Radio. Understanding starts here.
St. Louis on the Air proudly supports local artists by using music from Life Creative Group.
Do you find yourself regularly listening to episodes of St. Louis on the Air? Suggest us to a friend you think might enjoy our conversations. And leave us a review and rating on Apple Podcasts on the App Store. It's the simplest way to help people discover our show. Thanks.
St. Louis Public Radio is a member-supported service of the University of Missouri St. Louis.
Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, saluting Earth Day on April 22nd with an ongoing commitment to help offset carbon emissions with sustainable harvesting of Missouri forests. Details at choosewood.com.